Hey everybody, welcome to our Volusion broadcast today. I have a couple of small things that I want to share with you, but I feel are valuable, and it has to do with the site content section of your Volusion dashboard. So you're here with me on the Volusion dashboard of this particular sample site, and we're going to go here to the design section. So that design heading there at the top, and then I'm going to select site content. Okay, let's click on that to start. Now, your site content section is a lot of what makes up your website. It's a lot of the content that was pre-created either for you by our design department or by default by Volusion. Some of this stuff is content that they've simply just created that comes with all Volusion sites. Not all of it is going to be content that's being actively used on your site. And I'll explain that. So as we look here, and as I scroll down this page, you're going to see that you're looking at a list of articles is really what this is. And there's three sections here. You can look at the article section, the help section, or the page text section. Most of the content we're going to be looking at today is found here in the article group. Okay, and the way this works is right here on the left, you've got this column for ID. So anything that's blue here, these blue numbers, these are the article ID numbers, and if you click on that number, it allows you to edit that particular article. Okay, this is part of the website address for this page. Spot key is just a shortcut kind of thing we use to find the article we're looking for quickly. And then the article body is this section here. This is what is on the article itself. Now, again, when we say article, don't think of article like an article you'd find in a magazine or something. That's not the definition here. Article body is just the content for this particular section of your site. So I'll give you an example of this real quick, an easy example that some of you guys will have noticed when you're first working on your Volusion site. Let's go out to sort of like the main homepage of this site, and as we scroll down into the footer here, you're going to notice a series of different pages. This particular site has an About Us pre-built for them, a returns page pre-built, shipping, it's got a help, a wish list, an order status, a view cart, etc. Okay. As you click on these different areas, sometimes you're going to wonder, well, how do I edit that particular page? So let's click on shipping for just a second. You'll notice they've got some preset information here on this shipping page. Okay. Also, notice up here in the web address, and I know this is probably kind of small for you, but look what it says right here. It says the domain name /articles.asp $ID equals 57. We know this is an article because it even says it here in the URL, okay? And notice the number, it says 57. So if I want to know where to edit this particular page here, I may consider coming up here and looking here in the articles. The problem is, as I scroll down, one thing you'll notice about the article ID numbers is they're not really in order. So you've got 65, 93, 96, 95, 94, 98, 63, 60, 64, not really in any particular order. So we're going to have to sort of scroll down looking for this shipping article, which remember is number 57, and lo and behold, here it is right here, 57 within site content. So what I can do at that point is I can say, okay, well, this is what I want to edit. So I'm going to click on the number 57 in blue, and it's going to bring me into a new page here where you've got article title, article caption, and you've got the article body right here. All of which I can edit and change, and those edits and changes, once I hit save up here at the top right, will display out here on this page. Okay. pretty simple, right? In fact, most of you guys should be able to do this fairly easily. You can edit directly from this page if you want to, and some of you may prefer that. So I could come in here and edit certain things if I wanted to right from this view. You know, for example, I can put my cursor in here and I can edit like that on this page, and that works for some of you guys. But it doesn't allow me to edit everything. I couldn't edit this part right here, nor could I edit this part right here from this view. So I usually opt instead to edit right here. And I'll just show you kind of what that looks like as I edit here, okay? Right, so if I save that and come back here and just refresh this page really quick, you see that I edited this information, right? Now I'm just putting that text there for fun, just to show you that you can edit the heading field and the subheading field from the site content view. Okay, so that's number 57, real easy to do. I'm going to delete this though, and I'm going to go ahead top right here and hit save to make those changes real. Now these have WYSIWYGs like anything else, and when I say WYSIWYG, right, I'm saying what you see is what you get. Right there, that's called a WYSIWYG. We've done trainings on these before, but a WYSIWYG is this sort of section right here where you've got this set of tools to help you format your text. So back in the day when web design was maybe a little newer, there weren't these things called WYSIWYGs. You just had to know how to code things into a website so that they displayed correctly. So if you wanted to underline something or bold something or maybe put something in a numbered list, you had to know the code to do that. Not anymore, because we have these WYSIWYG editors here for you. So you can use this to add images and format your text on this page. This right here is a shipping page, of course, so I can edit this, you know, how I want to edit it, and then I come up here and save. And once saved, those changes should become apparent on the site. Okay. I suppose I should probably delete this out and save. Okay. So a lot of your informational pages. Now this is not for products and categories. So you don't use site content to edit your inventory or edit where your inventory is going to display. In fact, rather you use the inventory, categories, and products section right here for that kind of editing on a Volusion site. But if you're thinking more about my informational pages, some of the pages that are already in my site, even my shopping cart pages, I can edit through design and site content. Let's look at a couple of others as we're doing this. And you can even just scroll down if you want to see some of the different options. There's a gift options page. Here's your login page information. There's several of these here for depending on new customers, returning customers. You can edit the content that shows up there. Some different shopping cart pages. You've got a wish list page, a help page, and so on and so forth. I mean, there's a lot of them here. This number 4 is a terms and conditions page. And the thing about this, number 4 here, is if I look on the site here, I can't really find like a terms and conditions page anywhere. And I guess with this particular template, they chose just not to display it. But it's already been built for you. While this content is legit and it's been created, it may not actually be used on the site yet. So if you wanted to, you could use this content. And I'll show you a little trick for this. If I click on number 4 to take me to the terms page, again, that's been pre-built, and I'm wondering, well, how do I link somebody here, or what does this page even look like? I can come right over here to View Live, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and click on that, View Live, and this will show me what the page actually looks like, right? This is the terms page that's already been built for you. Terms pages are important, especially if you are going to be doing your own merchanting on your site, and a lot of those merchant accounts require a terms page. And so that might be one reason why you display this. I think it's wise anyway to have your terms displayed somewhere on your site. So if you haven't done this, it might be valuable to do. But you know what's nice about it is I know what the address is for this page. So if I need to create a link, here's my address right here. I could copy that URL, and when I'm creating my link in my footer or elsewhere, depending on where I want to create the link on the site, I've got the address there. I can just sort of create the link using that address, and then immediately somebody who clicks on that link will be taken to this terms page, which is pretty cool and pretty easy to set up. Now, I won't show you a link right now, but I just thought I would mention that that's something that you could do if you wanted to, okay? All right, back to dashboard. And back to design and then site content again. And again, remember your numbers here on the left refer to the article URL and where it shows up and what you're going to want to click on to edit that section. Now, what's interesting is there's this category here for your home page. And I've gotten some questions before about, hey, how do I add content to my home page? Well, if you come here in site content, again, this doesn't have to do with products or categories. This is just me wanting to add some text onto my home page. Well, what you'll notice is a bunch of different articles. So you've got number 2, and this refers to content that would show up above your featured products on the home page. Number 72 is above your product list on your home page, if you have one of those. A lot of templates don't use these product lists, so you probably wouldn't try content there. This is below your featured products. So imagine your home page. A lot of your home pages have featured products on them somewhere, right? Well, if I edit this article, number 2, whatever content I put in that article will be text that shows up or pictures that show up above my featured products. This one, number 71, would be stuff that shows up below my featured products. That's where you can edit some content or create some content for your homepage, okay? And as we keep scrolling down, we can find more content that we can mess around with, okay? There are, if you're looking here, other informational pages. There's a returns page here. If I click on it, I'm going to look for the returns.asp, which will be somewhere in my site content. There's an about us that was created already. I could find that somewhere in my site content, about us.asp. Notice they don't have the article number there, but it's still there. There still is a section in your site content where you can edit it. Anyway, I want you to look at your site content section as a whole as where you do all the other editing on your website outside of editing your products and editing your categories. Most of the magic will happen through your site content. So if you have a spot of your site somewhere in your shopping cart or some other sort of interior page that's got some text that you don't like or you want changed, chances are it's somewhere in your site content and you'll have to hunt it down there, okay? A lot of us as coaches have worked a lot in this section so we can find things quickly. And if you can't find the something that you want edited, contact your coach and we'll see if we can't help you find it as well. But we like to show you how to do this so you can do this on your own, and you're more than welcome to do that. In another training, we may cover other sections of site content that I didn't get a chance to talk about today. There's a FAQ section, and there's some other things that we can look at, but that's kind of beyond the scope of what I want to do today. Hopefully this was helpful. This was probably incredibly boring for you guys that don't have to use site content very much. And truthfully, most of you guys who are working on an e-commerce site, the vast majority of your time is going to be in products and categories, but there are some simple little pages in site content, little articles worth editing, and hopefully you can do that now after having seen our training today. Okay? All right, guys. Other questions you have, contact your coach. Thanks for sticking around. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you guys next time.